If you're a Lightroom user, this has probably happened to you. When a photo is missing in Lightroom, there are many things you can't do with it, such as develop or export it. Missing photos is the most common problem Lightroom users encounter. In some cases, it can lead to a huge mess. In this short video, I'll explain Lightroom's golden rule and why photos go missing in the first place when you don't follow it. Then I'll show you how to use Lightroom's secret weapon to painlessly clean up the mess caused by breaking Lightroom's golden rule. Lightroom uses a catalog to track the photos and folders on your hard drive. Here you can see that Lightroom's catalog is a reflection of the photos on my hard drive. The folders panel shows a main folder with photos. It has subfolders for each year, and within each year are subfolders for each shoot. This is exactly the way things are laid out on my hard drive. This catalog works much the same way that a catalog at a library works. Books are on the shelf. The catalog has references to the books, including where they are located. Imagine what would happen if I walked into a library and moved a book to a different shelf without updating the catalog. No one would ever be able to find the book again unless they accidentally stumbled across it. Photos go missing in Lightroom for exactly the same reason. Photo files or folders are renamed or moved outside of Lightroom, causing Lightroom to lose track of them because the catalog is pointing to the wrong place on the hard drive. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to go back to the folder we were looking at earlier with Jackalope and Cody. If you recall, the second photo has a missing photo icon on it. The first photo does not have an icon, so it's just fine. I'm now going to go outside of Lightroom. I'm going to go into Finder, my file browser, and open up that same folder. Here it is, Jackalope Cody. I'm going to rename this very first photo by just putting a B at the end of its name. Now when I go back into Lightroom, you'll see that photo number 1 has a missing photo icon on it. I changed something outside of Lightroom and I broke the connection in Lightroom to where the photo is located on the hard drive. The most important thing to remember about Lightroom is to do all file management from within Lightroom. I call this Lightroom's golden rule. If you rename, move, or delete photos from inside Lightroom's catalog, it will take care of the photos on the hard drive. For example, if I want to rename this third photo, I can select it, go to the Library menu, and choose Rename Photo. Then I can rename it in Lightroom and it will be renamed on the hard drive as well. If I want to move a photo, I can select the photo, drag it to another folder, and when I do, Lightroom will let me know that it's moving the file on the hard drive, which is exactly the behavior I want. If I need to move a folder to a different location, I can select the folder and drag and drop it in Lightroom and it will move that folder on the hard drive. So Lightroom is always trying to take care of things for me. As long as I do all of these changes within Lightroom, the catalog will be happy and I won't have any missing photos. Okay, so you accidentally broke Lightroom's golden rule and now you have a bit of a mess on your hands. The first way to relink a missing photo is to help Lightroom by directing it to the photo at its current location. For example, if I go to this second photo and I hover over this icon, you can see that it is a missing photo. If I click the missing photo icon, this dialog opens. All I have to do is click on the locate button and know where that photo is and I can direct Lightroom to it. If I have a missing folder, so in this case I have a folder where all of the photos in this folder have missing photo icons, so the folder itself is missing. I can relink this folder by right-clicking on it and choosing Find Missing Folder. Again, I need to know where the folder is located in order to relink Lightroom. Helping Lightroom find a missing photo or folder is easy when you know where the new version is located. But quite often a user has moved or renamed so many photos or folders outside of Lightroom's catalog that he or she has lost track of the new locations. That's okay because Lightroom has a secret weapon named Synchronize Folder. In my current folder you can see that I have 2 missing photos. They both have missing photo icons on them. Let's pretend that I don't know why those photos are missing. This is really a simple problem to solve. I make sure I have the folder selected. I go to the Library menu, scroll down to Synchronize Folder, and open the Synchronize Folder dialog. You can see that Synchronized Folder has found 2 new photos and 2 missing photos. The missing photos are the old names, the new photos are the new names. When I click the Synchronize button, Synchronize imports the photos into Lightroom's catalog with the correct names. If I choose one of these photos and right-click on it and go to the folder in the library, you can see that now the photos are in their correct location and they have the names that I changed when I added the B's to the ends of the names. When all photos are missing in a folder or the folder has been renamed or moved outside of Lightroom, a question mark icon shows next to the folder name. As you can see, this folder is missing. All the photos inside of it have missing photo icons. If I try to synchronize this folder, you'll notice that Synchronize Folder is grayed out. That's because you can't synchronize a folder if the whole folder is missing. However, I can go to its parent folder, which is 2015, go to the Library menu and choose Synchronize Folder, and now I can synchronize the entire year. Lightroom is taking a quick count. It found 123 new photos and it found 121 missing photos. When I click the Synchronize button, Lightroom is going to sort through the entire year of 2015 and import the new photos that it found and remove the false entries that it found. This is going to take a while, so let's check back in a moment. Now that Lightroom has finished bringing in the new photos and getting rid of the old entries, you can see that my question marks are gone. Now all of my folders can be found. Because of my folder hierarchy, I can synchronize any year if I need to, or I can synchronize the whole shebang simply by going up to Photos and synchronizing that main parent folder. As long as you follow Lightroom's golden rule, you shouldn't run into problems with missing photos. But if you slip up and break the rule, now you know how easy it is to fix with Lightroom's secret weapon, Synchronize Folder.